next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in this division, DC, and I know how many chokes you have in your arsenal. Offensive Jiu-Jitsu, defensive Jiu-Jitsu, doesn't get much better than this guy.
It doesn't get as high level in terms of Jiu-Jitsu knowledge. He knows in every exchange that he's the guy that's processing things at a different level, from the armbar submissions that he has shown in the octagon to the beautiful guillotine chokes that he does over and over again. And don't think that he won't roll for a knee bar and get a submission. Right. It's just constant danger when you're in the jiu-jitsu with this guy.
And even the high-level wrestlers that he's fought have paused to try to take him down because of that patented guillotine.
It's
so truly a case of pick your poison with this Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So more than 15 years, the gap in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is one round in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 10 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
Ready?
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up for him.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
Beautiful punch.
Misses with the right hand. All right, single collar tie now. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, he's wearing it now, bleeding from his cheek. Oh, nice hook. That was a crippling shot right there.
Do it real tight, elbow tight, big check in it, landed it right on the chin.
Single collar tie there. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it.
Nice jab by Nogueira. All right, leads with the right hand, and that one certainly found its desired target.
It landed. Instead of the jab, he threw the straight right hand.
And they separate.
Big punch from the clinch.
Nogueira gets the takedown. Useful. And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, close guard now. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nogueira. Choi's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not got an angle here to try to change the position. Gotta be careful, armbar. Oh.
And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Already closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. The Korean Superboy gets the tie clinch here.
Good stick.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Nogueira's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. That's a really strong leg kick there by Choi. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Oh, beautiful jab by him there, got that to the target quickly.
Dictating the fight with a jab. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Nogueira's has got full mount now. Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Ooh, he landed a huge hook there. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Big punch lands. Ooh.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Nogueira's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. That is how you scramble, folks. Oh, man, that's a nice kick right there.
He's doing a great job of landing that kick over and over again. I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches. Oh, he's struggling. He's hurt bad.
That's a big hook. Oh, he might be out.
Big head kick lands.
Single collar tie here. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Beautiful body kick. What a punch.
Pretty good straight punch there by the Korean Superboy. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take him down. Oh. And this might just be a matter of time.
Oh!
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you take your front headlocks, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
He actually goes to an omoplata. Great pressure going forward.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you gotta look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotines. His opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out. Just go for the finish.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Somehow stays in the fight. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control. Because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nogueira. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions.
Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on it. He's attacking arm bar now. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get his damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Nogueira's trying for a Kimura here.
And now he falls back into the finishing position.
Right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotines. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Man. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture,
now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
the Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
He might get a finish here. Bottom fighter trying to control. Nicely done.
Go, guys.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, he's trying to land effective strikes.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, closed guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nogueira.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest.
And he's out. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Choi. Nogueira's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Choi. Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
Postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now, the ground and pound starts.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there. Takedown defense holds up. Nogueira gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Single collar tie now.
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down from the head and land these beautiful punches to the head. Oh, man, that leg's all beat up. I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, the opponent seemed to...
It's in there deep. There you go. Oh, nice.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Nice hammer fist. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Just misses with the right hook.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
And just misses with that big right hand.
Big punch, man. Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's getting lit up.
Ooh, diving punch lands. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Nogueira's going for a choke here.
Oh, wow. Oh!
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nogueira.
Now into his mount.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you're now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight.
Let's go, guys, work.
And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Close guard. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now what?
And he's out. Nice hammer fist. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nogueira. Gets up again here, but hurting. Oh!
He's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John.
Oh, he goes with the punch and he lands. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Close guard. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Nogueira. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, working inside the closed guard now.
His opponent better react right now before it's too late. He's gonna start to attack the triangle choke. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, take your front headlock, or you turn the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Choi's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Useful strike there. The ground and pound on point tonight.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Good work from the top here by the Korean Super Bowl. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
He actually goes to an omoplata. Great pressure going forward by the top.
Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hook. But get to your handstand, up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing in the half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. He's gonna attack armbar here.
He might get a finish here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Nogueira. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Choi. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nogueira. Left eye starting to shut a little bit. That bears watching. Close guard. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Attacking armbar.
Oh, huge slam to the canvas right there, and a nice way to fend off that armbar attempt by his opponent. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nogueira. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Diving punch lands. Well, his opponent found an opening there to the body. Nice hook shot there, but as he leans forward in trying to get into his own striking range, he's going to pay the price there to the body. Got to be careful. You don't want to eat too many of those power hooks downstairs. Oh! Huge right hand!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh, big left hook there.
Big powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Able to land with the left hand there. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Nogueira gets hit with a kick. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Whoa!
Holy smokes, he put him to sleep.
Oh, big left. Well, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Nogueira's face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent. Oh, some big punches raining down here, picking his spots well, and hasn't chosen to engage his opponent on the ground necessarily, posturing up and making these shots count.
I mean, why would he when he's having so much success doing it and fighting in this exact same manner that's leading him to be ahead in the fight right now?
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Close guard. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you gotta be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, side control now. Nogueira's got the full mount.
This is a terrible position. An attacking armbar. Why is he not recognizing this right now? He's got to recognize this is dangerous. This is a dangerous position.
And this might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by unanimous decision, the Korean Superboy,
All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you've got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a